think web development really transformed over the past years. I think what's really nice to see is that there are these amazing platforms like Wix and Squarespace where you can, as an individual, create your own website, and I think that's really amazing to see. It's very low cost. If you want to start a business, it's great. If you've got your personal portfolio, trying to push that into the market to get maybe like a nice job, I think that's also really great. So I think these platforms really help, and they weren't there 10 years ago, or maybe in like a very minimal state, but they've like improved a lot with just drag and drop. So I think that's a really great trend to see in the market. And I think what's really nice about that as well is that it kind of creates more of a niche for us as a company, where we can work on like the really customized websites on which these templates wouldn't give you the right tools for. So thinking of like CRM integrations, even with e-commerce, these kind of templates already work really well, but there's certain like dashboards and like with products where you really have to think of the technology to make the loading time a lot faster, to get better results. And I think that kind of like pushes us in a certain direction, which happens like very organically over time. Which is great. So I definitely see like a change in the market and in the industry with regards to web. And I think also there've been like a lot of trends. So every year there's a different kind of trend. So with websites there's been a trend about like the flat design. So there was no 3D at all. Everything had to be flat. You could see this in branding. Same thing with like Google and all the big brands. They made all their logos completely flat. There's been a 3D trend where there's like loads of 3D happening, and this was mostly video based. What you see now is that there's also like real-time rendering of 3D on websites, which is amazing. Like this wasn't possible a few years ago. Devices couldn't handle it, and now that's like really light, really cool. I think the technology behind it changes a lot. There's 3GS, WebGL, PixieJS, there's loads of different technologies. Looking backend wise, there's Node.js with NoSQL. That's something that wasn't there widely available back in the days, and that's now there, and all the big products are using this. So I think every year there's like a new kind of technology or a new kind of like visual aspect that will always like push the industry further. And I think also all the products are getting more interlinked now. So if you look at like a website, especially when it's a product with a lot of functionality, often now you can see that an app is linked to it, and the app uses that the intelligence of the backend of the website to pull or push information as well. So it becomes one big combined product instead of like having all these kind of like separate kind of modules. So I think that makes it really, really interesting.